So we're on red side, and starting red is pretty good for Belveth, and that would allow me to pass bot side.
Okay, but like, what about Riven though? Are you happy like leaving her on an island?
I mean, it would be. I'm a little bit conflicted because I want to be bot lane, but also like Darius will probably try to fight early on, and so sometimes I'll do a three camp top side into ganking top, but I've noticed I've been getting punished for that quite a bit. Like they'll counter jungle me or just get ahead by going bot lane.
Pretty much like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen in this game. No one does. Otherwise, that person would be 5,000 LP. All I
Hmm.
know in this game is that against Viego, I do not want to get hit on my red buff. So if I start at blue and I go blue Grompool, and Viego starts to hit his red and he goes red Krugs Raptors, and then he runs at my red buff with a Prio Victor and a Darius maybe with Prio, and I'm a blue buff Belveth. Now I still think you're kind of okay in a 1v1. I think like Belveth is actually like really good at level 3, especially if you have red. But can you see like how that might be annoying for you to deal with that?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Especially because those lanes would probably have prio.
yes. So, like, we're not starting red to path bot. We're starting red because we don't want to get hit on red buff. And also, if Viego starts at blue, if we swap it, if you start on red and he starts on blue, you can do exactly the same thing to him. Like that. But we're starting red buff, Billy, every single game, or blue buff, based on jungle matchup. Now, if you start blue, though, it's because you've got strong early lanes. Because you're saying,
Okay.
look, if you invade me on red, I know that my Zoe mid with insane prio is going to be here. I know my Darius top with insane prio is going to be here. So it's almost like you ask them to invade you to get collapsed on. But in this game,
Hmm.
with like a Zed mid and Riven might not have, like nothing's set in stone here, I don't think. So starting red buff just takes all the flippiness out of it.
Yeah.
Right, can we snowball off of this? Let's have a think about this. So this Viego is... Oh, let's go, Zed. The funny thing here, Billy, is you can run straight to his top side.
Because I know he did his red side, but not the blue side.
Very good.
And I have two long swords, right?
Excellent. You don't need coaching anymore. We're done.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something I didn't think about. But you're right. I could have just ran straight to his top side.
Oh, instead you go straight down the mid lane. Here we go.
I know that Victor's almost there, but I didn't think it would be like that big of a deal.
What is going on? Doesn't this guy have W? Yeah, I would have just like ran through Raptors. So like Raptors brush, and I would have waited for him to like go in there. Because I guarantee you, man, this guy is gonna go like this. Yeah. So if you
Right,
go
and go
through
to
here,
his camps.
yeah. So pretty much like this is just one of those flip plays. So I want you, Billy, when you play, to just be aware of what they know. Because if I'm the victor here, I see you until now.
Hmm.
Because how am I gonna die if I know your bot side here? I can
Right.
just hold the top side of mid. Same thing if he knows you're ganking from top side, right? It should just never really work. It's like ganking bot lane and then ganking mid straight afterwards.
Okay.
Like, you've really got to hope that they're trolling. Like, this game is about golden experience. You're part of a team. Like, if I look at this in a replay, there's blue team's gold, red team's gold. There's no golden experience here. So you could have been, like, you would have got crab by now. Then maybe you clear your, like, bot side. I would even here think about hitting the Viego's Krugs. So after all this happens, my brain is thinking, whether it's good or bad, but I think it's good. My brain is thinking, right, I don't think you can recall here and get to his top side. And I think you running top side is really difficult. If
Hmm.
you were to like hit him on like how your mouse is like here, you're thinking about his blue buff hopefully, which is great. But I think it's very, very difficult now to like hit him there without his teammates knowing or him knowing, and the difference between you two. Okay, you have red buff and you definitely still win 1v1. But the gap's too close, considering the state of the map. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because when you ran out of baits before you killed him mid, you would have been in fog the entire time. And he's probably going to think, oh, Belvest, whole bot side is up, she's going to run there. But
Yeah.
what I'm thinking now, Bill, is actually just the next timer. So yes, there's Crab, but I'd even be thinking based on Viego, what do you think I'm like getting at here?
His Raptors should be coming up after I clear my camps.
Very good, right? So his bot side, yeah? So, we know that he did Red Krogs Raptors because we saw him mid-level 3 when we died. What a kill.
Yeah.
If I was you, it's very fucking hard to do this, right? But this is why the role is, the role that it is that here, this bot crab, you have this whenever you want, right?
Hmm.
You also have your camps whenever you want. The timing here I'm actually interested in is hitting his Krugs at 4:15, 4:20. Now, the counterplay there for him is to do what? If he knows you're doing that.
Oh, I guess when my raptors come up.
Very good. Excellent. So that's it. So the jungle man, when you clear the same as him, is going to be correlated, right? So his Krugs are full. So yours. Raptors.
Yes.
The thing here, though,
Okay,
man,
that makes sense.
is that he is never going to do this because it's not
Hmm.
Korean Challenger.
Yeah.
So when you do this, and he doesn't, he's going to run down. Oh my god, my Raptors. Oh my god, my Krugs are gone FF. And he wastes time while you're
Yeah,
basing
and
for
I
a
could
Noon
even
Quiver and.
potentially kill him.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to brush camp and stuff, if you think you can, for sure. Yeah. Because you know he's pathing bot. Like, you can even just sit in, like, the red buff brush if you want to. So yeah, here I would actually just run towards his Krugs, maybe, but I actually think the better option here is actually just to do blue buff and then do the crab. So I'd do blue, crab, and then run to his Krugs. It's very
Why
hard
the
to.
Krugs and not Raptors first? Is that because he did red Krugs Raptors?
Yes.
Okay, I see. So Krugs come up first.
That's it. Yeah. And like
Okay.
as well, if you go to Raptors, you got to wait another 20 seconds, and they're close to him. Like he's definitely gonna go Wolves Raptors here, unless he's doing
Okay.
something top. Like if you were to like check his Raptors, Billy, and Raptors are still up, and it's like 5 minutes, you spam ping Riven. There is no way he is like not ganking top lane at that point. So like
Okay.
try to think of his camps as well. And this is in any game, of course. All of this stuff is like I haven't. It doesn't really matter if Viego is Elise in or is Inzao. Try to think like when you see his camps up, that is information. Like if he should be here, like you think he should be here, well he's somewhere else. Like
Yeah.
surely. So you think like what lanes can he gank? What lanes can he kill? What camps can he take a mine? There he is,
Okay.
see? See, so if you were at Krugs and you took his Raptors afterwards, you'd be like, wait, what? And yeah, just here, bro, as well. You know he's going topside, but I don't think you've pinged once. I might have skipped it. So apologies if I have, but I don't think you've really pinged.
No, I don't think I did.
Uh-huh. So this is how you win Jungle Man. It's just by thinking about him the whole time. You know that.
Yeah. So
So
I know he's gonna be going topside, so I should let my team know.
do you think Riven is jungle tracking like this?
Probably not.
Even when you see this, if you think you can't get there, which you definitely can't, right? Like that's 30 seconds away.
Right.
What should your first
I should
thought be
go
here?
to his camps
Very good.
and
But
punish the gank.
very good. Why do you think it's difficult as well? Just think about this, but why do you think it's difficult for Viego to take your topside camps? What does he see, remember? Try to think again of like what he sees on the map here. Like he's ganking Riven, here I come. Now after this play happens, do you think he can just run into your Krugs and Raptors?
No, because he should know that I cleared my bot side and
Yes.
I would be there.
Exactly. There is a threat and a chance of you being there. Unless you show an award, he can't do it. Well, he could. But it'd
Yeah.
be very, very risky just in case you're doing that. So you should know here he can never even touch my top camp. So that's 30 seconds away. Let's go his Raptors Krugs. Did Viego have red? Here he comes.
Yeah, I believe
Oh,
so.
no, he didn't. Oh, this
Oh,
is free
no.
then. Okay, so this is free. So why would I be interested in this?
Because his red will be up, but none of his top camps.
So his red's up. Exactly. Now, this jungler, Billy, I guarantee you, based on that, is going to run where?
Bot side.
Yep. He doesn't have
So
red, does he? Like,
he
I'm not
basically has to
trolling.
give Herald.
Victor's thing. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to. Like, he can run there, for sure. Like, and I think he should. I even think he should forget maybe about his top side, or his bot side, sorry. So, because Viego can maybe even start this, like, I'm surprised when you do Krugs and come up here, it's not actually gone. Like, he has a timer for it, right? So, it's 20 seconds to do Rift, let's say. So, this is going to be 10 seconds. That's going to be 10, 15, and then you got to run around here. That's like 45 seconds, right? So, he's got a nice window to do Rift here. And obviously, because you crush him, you shouldn't just, like, want him to have that. So, after red buff, Billy, I would have just, like, ran into the pixel brush and just maybe waited there for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hard move to maybe see and find, but again, it's just based off Viego, bro. That's it. And you're more than happy giving up your bot side because Rift Herald is just like 1k gold. That's like the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Like, give up everything for it.
So here I see him bot side, and I decide to take his blue that's coming up and his camps. Is
Should
that
always be
better, or
Rift.
should I just get okay, get Rift?
You're only doing his camps because you know for a fact you've got 30, 40 seconds to work with. Here, you don't know that because, again, he can just run straight through mid all the way to top.
Okay.
So you can do his blue if he's dead, and then you would go to Rift. I don't even think you do his Gromp, right? Because he'd run to Rift.
Okay.
You've only got time. Again, you're just thinking, man, like, how long do I have until this guy checks it? Now, if you Rift Herald Billy and he's still bot, then you come to his top camps. But Rift
Okay.
Herald's just the most valuable thing. So again, you're doing his top camps if you still get Rift. You're not giving up Rift to do top camps. Even 3 top camps is not worth as much. Because yeah, now in this game, thankfully he's bot, but there's nothing stopping him from like just rage running through mid with Pyke, you know, and getting here. And it might happen in some games. And here again, if
Okay.
you knew he was on your blue buff, this is where you'd be running to his.